Welcome to this week's edition of the 2-Minute Drill, MLive's weekly quick hit all things look at Michigan football. I am Brendan, he is Nick. We're going to get right into it. Nick, a lot of chatter out there about concerns over Michigan's offensive line. Real concerns or false concerns? Misguided, we'll say.
Misguided. Okay. Misguided concerns. I thought if you watch the tape back, that they were fine. It was other issues, one being UCF loaded the box, two being fullbacks, tight ends. Not so great. So I think a lot of things happened, and that's why those rushing numbers were low, but not a red alert.
True or false? Rashawn Gary, after his impressive performance on Saturday, is poised for more snaps on the defensive line.
True. We don't know when Brian Monet will be back. Still waiting to see on Taco Charlton, and Rashawn had 2.5 tackles for loss. That was number 1 on the team last week, and he was maybe one of their best linemen outside of Glasgow.
Was Wilton Spate's performance against Central Florida an indicator of his improved play, or an indicator that it's probably a bad idea to put Butt, Chesson, Darboh in single coverage?
Yeah, probably both. I think Wilton Spate has looked good with his feet. He's looked good with his arm, and he's got better deep touch on the ball. But at the same time, if you're going to load up against Michigan and put single coverage on those three, not a better three-man receiving core than that in the Big Ten.
Word association, Chidobe Awuzie.
Great corner. Colorado's probably best defender, one of the best corners in the Pac-12, maybe in the country.
Jordan Lewis's injury.
Growing toward a concern. I don't know. It's not quite anything that I would be overly concerned with yet, but if he doesn't play again this week, then I think it's a bigger question.
Eddie McDoom.
Fast. Maybe the fastest guy on the team. One of the more impressive freshmen they've had, and a guy we'll see probably much more of going forward.
Nick, Colorado will probably be Michigan's biggest test to date early in this season. What are you looking for in this one?
You know, better stuff on the ground against the run for Michigan, and just cleaner offensive play, I guess. That's about it. But other than that, I think that Michigan's going where they need to go.
Prediction for the game, what do you got?
I got Michigan 31-13. I don't think it'll be quite as big a blowout as we've seen the last 2 weeks, but I think it'll be a challenge.
I'm going 45-14. I think Michigan gets in control early, basically handles it into halftime like they have the last couple of weeks. But we will see if we are right.
Yeah.
Rarely, if ever. Yeah. But that'll do it for this week's edition of the 2-Minute Drill. Be sure to come back next week for our look at Michigan Penn State.